Hey there, hi there. It's me, Priscilla B. Welcome to your messages from Universe. So, we're going to get right to it and see what those messages are right now. So, we have here a major tower moment. Okay, so something major has just happened in your life, and you are just starting to deal with it and starting to see the aftermath of what this tower moment has kind of, I don't necessarily want to say like is made has happened, but pretty much made has happened. Okay, the cause and the effect, right? So we have Five of Pentacles. So I do sense that because of this tower moment, you are really just trying to process this to the best of your abilities. And that's all you really can do at this time. So let's check in and see what those abilities are. So, yeah, Eight of Wands, this butterfly here. So maybe like just like butterfly magic, the art of transformation, the art of metamorphosis, the art of like being able to go through something at your own pace and process it in your own way and seeing how that process unfolds. The wands that make up your wings here, I feel like isn't a representation of like you as a person and like how you see yourself as a person and like how others see you as a person. And I feel like those closest to you do see you as like this beautiful butterfly that's like just love and light and the embodiment of like transformation and change and like inner wisdom and inner guidance. Um, More specifically, I want to say like Four of Cups here is like, you know, the universe wants you to know that like you can't just like focus solely on yourself all the time for emotional fulfillment. I think because like the cup up here is like I feel like your cup, and if you're sound of mind and you're sound of heart and cleared mind, then you're going to be emotionally fulfilled with that regardless. And then the Four of Cups is like the three under here is like how that is transferred into these like other people and like how they pick up on it and how like you give them emotional fulfillment. So let's look at that. Let's see like how you can possibly be like giving others emotional fulfillment and maybe some like wisdom too, as far as like the overall like feel for the situation, I guess I want to say. um yeah, let's take a look at that real quick. So um you have the Four of Swords. So I think people are just like so in their own like headspace right now that they're just thinking of like anguish and anger a lot. They're processing things like alone, isolated, alone by themselves, and it's like a very aggressive like energy I'm picking up on. And also like Queen of Pentacles as well. Like I feel like they want to focus solely on like one particular thing, and that's like money related after this tower moment. And it's not emotionally fulfilling, it's not like even probably like that physically or mentally fulfilling, but it's just like what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? It's just like how they're dealing with their anger and their feelings of a loneliness. The Judgment here, I think is something that is transformative because it lets you know how to best move forward and how to judge a situation based off your knowledge and the information that you gather. So, what your judgment is going to determine how you feel, how you act, how you behave, and that's something that obviously is going to be different for everyone. So, let's take a look at how you're judging the situation. So, you're judging the situation with the Lover's card. You're focusing on love. Um, So the Lover's card. So yeah, so like this is you, Alice, and this is like the lovers currently right now. So you're trying to interpret how people interpret love. So for love, everything is different. Like maybe the first time someone experiences the feeling of love, it's coming from a place of like some kind of marriage or dysfunctional marriage with the evil Queen of Hearts, ironically, and then like the little guy with the mustache here, and Alice is just like observing this like toxic relationship right here. So, because if you ever watch the Alice in Wonderland movie or books, read the book, Alice meets the Queen of Hearts, who actually, ironically, is like this evil villain, and she's like super toxic toward this guy who's like her, basically like her subordinate. So it's interesting to watch that, and Alice like learns a lot from that on relationships. And like Alice herself is like very young, and she doesn't want to get married, and she doesn't want to be married, and like she's still like a very much still a young girl. So think of like a maiden, like she's not really in that like motherly stage yet in her life. So that's why she's like just learning about this. So you can see even from the picture here that the queen is like pointing her finger and being like really direct and like really like ironically like villainous. And then this guy's just like like shaking in his boots here, like. So it's interesting that the lovers is what's happening here, because ironically you would think like lovers is like a loving beautiful couple in a garden somewhere just like really appreciating each other, but it's like not that at all. And then you also have Page of Cups. So your judgment here is seeing this like through Alice's eyes. I feel like you're seeing this as like something toxic and like unfortunate and just like not and ugly and just not pretty and not beautiful, and it's really like not great. But yeah, that's what's going on. Unfortunately. So the Page of Cups, Alice being you, right, would be like, well, I need to like create my own happiness. So I'm not going to focus on these two that are unhappy at the moment. I'm going to focus on myself, trying to make myself happy. See where that takes me. And I do see here the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is like, with the Cheshire Cat and stuff. And Alice here, it's like, um, like basically like where do I go from here? Wise Cheshire Cat. Like, I'm focusing on myself, right? And I am focusing on my own happiness. Where do I go from there? And then you also have the Five of Swords, which this evil Queen of Hearts she's still like just being so like over the top, extra toxic, and it's like just not working ever. They're just like shaking their head like, why is this bitch being crazy? Like, it makes no sense. Like, um so stay away from that. Don't try to go into that for sure. And then Six of Wands, you have in the end Alice and her team, the Mad Hatter, these other um, characters, and then the Knight here, like Knight in shining armor here, with that standing by Alice, and like they're all together, they're all a team, and they're all um, working really hard to create this beautiful Ace of Pentacles energy that's going to just like surpass all other energies, and it's just going to create a beautiful picture of happiness. And you're going to hold it up and you're going to see like, and you look at this painting, you look at this picture, you look at what it's manifesting, you look at what it means to you and how it's beautiful and represents so much happiness. You're going to be like, rest assured, like you're going to be like, now I am fulfilled, like now I'm emotionally fulfilled, because I don't feel like sadness anymore. I don't feel, and if I do feel sadness, this painting reminds me of a happier time in a happier place. And it's just it's a picturesque, beautiful moment that I find really cool and amazing and wonderful. And like, that's like really awesome. So you don't need to busy yourself and worry about the rest of it because it's going to work out. Everything is going to work out the way it's meant to be. And then we have some like harsh reality check ins. Rebel deck here, the Oracle with attitude. So we have a little rebel with attitude here. So let's see with the rebel deck, the oracle with attitude, right? That would be me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have a bit of a attitude about certain things, but whatever. I don't care. That's me, right? So money, money, money is on your mind. Make it rain, make it rain, make it pour. Money, money, money. Let's go. Money, money, money. You got a feeling you just can't shake. Yeah, no shit. Like, you got a feeling that this icky person, I feel like, has been around you trying to make ick, and you're like, please stop, you're making me sick. Like, yeah, I got rhymes. I do got rhymes. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. Yeah. So, the voice inside you is saying, this bitch don't care about you. These people don't give a fuck. This evil queen of hearts don't care about you. Like she's just like a bitch. Like so just like whatever, like stop trying to change people. That shit never works. You're gonna be a bitch, you're gonna be a bitch. Like nothing I can do about it, nothing you can do about it. Just you do you. So you do you. Don't worry about this person like being a bitch to you and like just being hateful and like whatever. That's her loss. That's her problem. Like if that's the way she wants